Alright, seeing as people liked this game well enough, I guess I'm back for a second episode. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to a game about digging a hole. We're gonna dig a hole. How far down did we go yesterday? I'd swear like an amount of my experience with this game can only be best described as a bit of a fever dream, and I actually kind of like that. I don't know, it's weird to have games that like do something different. Which is odd because this doesn't do anything different. It's... How many different games have I played over the years involving digging holes? So many of them. Like, honestly, digging a hole is probably one of the most traditional things you can fit into, like, a video game. Apart from, like... Oh, wait, is the wall? Huh, the wall's curving. What? Oh, there's also a thing above me. Okay, let's... Oh, it was the key. I don't know what the key is for, but we have a key now. Okay. Oop, inventory is full. Can't do anything. We might need to make a elevator. Maybe. The main thing is the recharge costs aren't as bad anymore. Yeah, it's like $6 to recharge at this point. And... I mean, okay. I could actually just, like, delve a elevator over here. Keep the staircase, but have one single shaft. If I had been thinking about it, I could have actually had a central shaft down. And then we could have the staircase loop. I hate it. No matter what, it seems like a mess. And I kind of like my weird ant warren instead. I know a lot of people are like, no, dig straight down, or do this, do that. I'm disappointed in you. You need to respect the viewers by doing the thing that I say. I don't know, it's fine. It's always interesting when one of my videos breaks my usual audience, like the bounds of my usual audience, because there are some major thematic differences in viewership. It's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty used to it at this point, but... It's always funny when it happens. Anyway, I want to make the elevator, but I don't know if I really want to contend with the logistics of it. I like my dumb little, you know, rabbit tunnel ant warren thing that I've got going on here. Is it practical? Is it good? Is it fast? No, but it is mine. And that's part of the appeal of it. Okay, inventory is full. Let's get out of here. It's also reliable. One of the reasons why I didn't want to do a, like, big pit straight down in the center of the planet, and one of the reasons why I was widening it up so much is so that I could easily get to and from without having to worry about, like, running out of jetpack fuel or getting stuck. And I think I've done a decent job of that for the most part. Mostly. Now, I wanted to test something. Do we do it here? Yeah, this seems like a fine enough spot for it. How big is one of these rocks? Surprisingly large. I was kind of doing this down below, but I think I'd prefer to do this up high where I don't have anything better going on. What if we disconnect this from all soil? Oh, can I even? I guess this is going to leave like a big empty gap here. That I could hop down into that hole. I think that's fine. Yeah, I want to see if this connects to the wall in any way, shape, or form, if I can get it to fall, or if it's just going to freeform float. Because we know dirt clods can kind of float. We've seen specks of them before. Nice part is these big rocks also tend to have a decent amount of, like, resources stuck to them. So it makes for, I don't want to say easy money, but still. There we go. Yep, inventory is full. Yeah, the other reason why I don't want to dig, like, a big pit is I actually really like the idea of having this singular entryway. Let's recharge. I really like having this singular entryway into my tunnel. that, you know, the neighbor's like, what is he doing? There's just like a single hole there. And then just, I disappear for 20, 30 minutes. Okay. So, unfortunately, this one I cannot do a test with, as it is, in fact, fused with the wall. But what I can do... leave that right there. Oh. Yep, got rid of it. Interesting that it actually just turns it into soil. That it's not like it deleted the rock, it just converted it into dirt. I mean, sure, why not? Alright, let's see. Grab a little bit more iron. I think I'm gonna stop futzing with this. There's not really much of a reason to stick around here, apart from like the handful of nodes that I still see floating around in the walls. Okay, let's see. This one, we know for a fact, is not connected. Right? And yeah, getting rid of this rock isn't going to compromise the structural integrity of my own tunnel. Much. If it does, so be it, but I think we will be kind of in the clear. Unless this thing is actually huge, at which point, yeah, maybe this whole thing ain't gonna work. I just want to see if I can rockfall and do anything. I'm assuming not. I can't imagine this game has like an advanced enough physics system to handle like a freeform object of that variety. At some point I probably should smooth out my initial tunnel, seeing as that's still a jagged mess. I was kind of hoping to get the iron shovel upgrade first, just because I mean, I don't know. No, this is fine. Yeah, this feels mostly better. It's still jagged and awful and whatnot, but eh. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I don't think there's a good way for me to make a proper smooth tunnel. I'm sure somebody with like enough time and effort probably could make really nice tunnels, especially once you have access to the drill. I can't see it being worth my time. I'll leave that for the wild people that do, you know, I don't want to say necessarily challenge runs or anything like that, but like, what's a good example? I remember when Astroneer came out for the first time, there were people showing off their like squared off holes, and bases and whatnot. Like they perfectly sculpted the environment to be like cubes and spheres and stuff, and it was insane to look at. I'm sure people still do that in Astroneer, but as much as I respect them for doing so, I ain't doing that. I am here to haphazardly dig hole. That is my job. Ah, biscuits. Is this going to connect to the wall again? Wait. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we're lucky. We're lucky. Okay, good. However, seeing as we're here, put that. Somebody's criticizing me for buying a lot of lights. Excuse me, do you want to watch a dark video? I want to have enough light that my video is actually worth watching, as opposed to all of us, me included, squinting into a dark void, hoping to understand what the hell's going on. Like, you want to do that, you'll be my guest. Game comes out tomorrow. Well, actually not tomorrow. Tomorrow is of this recording. Today, as of this video going out. Like, you want to go dig a tunnel in the darkness and have perfect amounts of wealth? Go for it. Not me. Okay, I think I'm actually going to have to go up and over. I put this light in, like, a really disadvantageous spot. Yeah, we are not getting a whole lot of resources around the edges here. Yeah, somebody was saying that they would dig the tunnel around the outside, and I think that's actually, like, from a financial perspective, I think that's the wrong choice. Most of the resources seem to be clustered kind of in the center. It's very rare for me to encounter stuff specifically encounter stuff specifically near like the gray walls of my yard. You have to go in a little bit, which means to some degree like an open pit shaft, yeah, down the center with a spiral staircase going around the outside probably is the most practical. But from like a time to money perspective, you're probably better off just making a giant spiral in the center and just getting as much as you can. You'll miss stuff as you go along, but I don't think the game really has that many upgrades worth pursuing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if smoothing out the entrance tunnel really worked out in my favor there. Ooh. Now, let's ignore the random stone and coal that I can find. Alright, let's finish this up. Because I'm 90% certain this thing is just gonna float. With absolutely zero cares in the world as to whether or not it makes any sense for a rock to float in the middle of a tunnel. But luckily, video games... Well, reality does not reflect video game physics, and video game physics do not reflect reality. I think it would be interesting to have more games that actually really do reflect reality in certain ways. Kind of. I don't know. Oh, actually, I think we've got it to free float at this point. I don't think it's connected in any way, shape, or form. Yep. So the rock don't sink. It float. Like, how many of you played, gosh, well, let's go with a weird one, Counter-Strike Surf. You know, back when physics systems were still very much being pioneered for the first time in video gaming. There was a custom game mode, because people figured out that if you were going down a slanted surface in the source engine, I think it was even doable in pre-source, now that I'm thinking about it. But if you're going down a slanted surface, both like vertically and horizontally a little bit, like start at the top of one corner and then end at the bottom right corner, you get a huge speed boost. I think you could also like jump backwards and do some other really crazy things to go super fast in Source, but I didn't play that much of these things, but it was cool seeing how you could break those physics engines. And a lot of games have kind of dialed it back a little bit so you can't do stuff like that. It always made me a little sad because I actually really like breaking physics in games, you know, that try and have realistic physics, but then don't limit what you can do enough that it's restrictive. So where am I going? It's kind of here-ish. Up until now, we've always had like a weird hole to follow, and I think this is one of the first times that we've just been kind of out in the open. Oh, I know. It's because last time I went into that one lower mine shaft. That was elsewhere. We might run into it if I keep digging this direction, or we might skip it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to avoid putting my lights on anything other than hard surfaces. I don't know what happens. Well, I mean, we could test it. It said you can't remove them. Okay, you can break them. Yeah, I had to test. What happens if you try mining out a light? And the answer is, it goes away. Waste of 25 bucks, but we've learned things. Let's not do that. I keep pressing the F button to interact because what game was I playing? I was definitely playing multiple games recently where F is interact, and it's bugging me. Because some games F is interact, sometimes F is flashlight, some games it's something completely different. I don't know. It varies. Okay, I know there's a wall here, right? Yeah, there it is. What the hell's with this angling? Yeah, if I had a lot of time and really cared about this, I'd actually mine out this whole thing just because whatever's going on with this rock wall, it's not a smooth... Well, I guess it's... Yeah, it's supposed to just be like bedrock. So it's just not a smooth surface. That's why it has these weird angles to them. Probably. It is kind of tempting to see... Yeah, where it would go. We could go back and do that somewhere. Oh. Hold up. Okay. Yes, we've got kind of these gaps here. Am I just in the corner and I didn't know it? I must be. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like a corner to me. The shape of this is kind of rounding out. I almost wonder if I'm near the bottom, but I can't imagine that. Yeah, because it's like... I guess that's kind of corner-ish. It's just with the slanting, it's coming off as a little weird. Okay, well, in that case... Oh, no, that's what's going on. I was confused. We've finally reconnected... Oops. We've reconnected with that one, like, tunnel spot that we found. I did say I was going to find it eventually, I just didn't realize I'd find it that easily, or get blocked by it. Which means I'd probably just have to angle everything down so I can go below it. I don't know why this game makes my hand fall asleep. Ow. My ankles. You really think this guy would be a little bit more durable? Or gal, we have no idea what the gender of the character we're playing is. As far as I know, I'm a sentient drill. Oh wait, no. Well, we didn't start as a sentient drill, so that's not doable. Okay. So unfortunately, this does mean that we are no longer going to have a smooth path in. Exactly. Yeah, so this is... We've been here before. Still wish I could actually build things and add stuff to that, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of scuffed at this point. How we go around. Let me see. Well. Oh. Huh. There's a hell of a lot of rocks here. That's gonna make this really tricky to loop around. Because I don't see an easy way to get past them without blowing them to Kingdom Come. And I'm not too keen. I mean, I can. This just isn't practical. The one thing I could do is try and make this shaft just a little bit steeper, but I think I'd rather save up for the super shovel. Well, here's the thing. Now that we know that that's just the... This is just the tunnel that we've been to before. I could probably just make this a little steeper and try and ramp under it, maybe. Because there should still be a decent chunk of soil right here. Worst comes to worst is a short hop up. More than anything else. I don't know. Maybe wondering, why am I doing this? You know, you have a jetpack, use it more. When I was younger, I had a friend named James, and we'd play Terraria together. Wait, I am shovel, but it's drill? Confusing. And so we'd play Terraria together, and while the rest of us would run around just digging willy-nilly, he would specifically make sure that it was possible to get back up to the surface just by walking. And for some reason, I like to, I don't know, like to remember him. Not that he's dead, I just don't interact with him anymore. But it just like his persistence in trying to make sure that the mine shaft was safe to ascend and descend, has stuck with me ever since. And so now when I'm playing these games, I'm actively trying to do the same thing. Again, don't know why. It's not like I have a specific psychological need to do these things. It's just become kind of the norm for me to do so. Just, I like being able to get back out easily. I don't like having to rely on a jetpack that I have to pay money for. And so, we are going to have a shaft mine shaft that can be somewhat traversed, even if crudely. There we go. Like, I'll still have to hop up and down some of these parts, but it's doable. This is, in fact, a climbable surface. Ooh, and we're up to the point where we can mine gold. Namely, I'm also kind of a forgetful person when it comes to paying attention to my meters. It's not uncommon for me to starve to death in a video game. Not in real life. I like food too much. There we go. I'm just gonna mine this out. Huh. We actually did have some resources attached to the side. That's uncommon. But yeah, I'm just not paying attention to the meters, and so it's not uncommon for me to run out of jetpack juice. You know, it's probably going to be kind of hard at this point as I get my backpack and my batteries to be much bigger. But it's still one of those that it is easy for me to miss that I've burnt through all of my power and have to walk back up, and I do not want to do that. If there's no easy way back up. Okay, cool. Well, all things considered, I don't have a specific path here anymore. As far as I know, we found everything that there is to find. And yeah, as long as it's, like, we can actually go up pretty steep paths here. Let me see. Dig some of this stuff out just to get a little bit more of that light down. But I might actually want to put a light on the bottom side of this thing. Might have to. Maybe. Let's just push this all back. What I might do is go kind of up, back to that path again, and make a drop shaft within the tunnel system. Okay, we're just gonna stick to the wall here. Seeing as we've got a void pit there, I don't like jumping into the dark. Because that seems not safe. Easy to get stuck. Could die down there. Especially because, once again, look, my battery's gone down a fair bit. Now that my inventory is that much larger. Ooh, probably shouldn't do that too much. Because, yeah, I want to make sure that I can follow this. We just don't want to fall in the hole. There we go. Okay, looks like we've got another something chamber here. Okay, so it wasn't as deep as I thought it could possibly be. It's gonna be kind of an awkward double back, but it's not a terrible one. Yeah, shame that the drill upgrade isn't big enough for the both of us. No, it isn't big enough for me. That I was really hoping I'd be able to... Oops. I was really hoping I'd be able to dig a tunnel just large enough that I could walk through it smoothly. It might be big enough that I can fit through on my own. Ah, I did save after digging that hole. Because yeah, one thing I could do, I could try and do, is go straight down again. Let's give it a shot. Oh my god. What? Okay, this is perfect. Okay, how much did that cost? Not much. So yeah, the jetpack is pretty good. If I want to. Grab that. Do we want to grab 2 more lamps? I'm going to get 2 dynamite. At this point, we've got the main upgrade that I actually care to have. Now everything else is just kind of gravy. Is the one problem with the elevator. So... this is not part of my path. This is... yeah. This is a good drop point. Because as long as I stick to this corner and then loop around it, we shouldn't have too much issue. And yeah, I'd like to have access to the wall the whole way down, if possible. I guess the one problem with having access to the wall the whole way down is we don't actually want to have the lights directly in the drop shaft. Yeah, that does cost an amount of money going up and down, but at this point we make so much it's not really an issue. It was the reason why I wanted to avoid it previously is because we just didn't have that much money coming in. Why is there so much rocks and coal here? I know we don't need it, but some part of me is just agog that there was so much in this corner. I guess my whole thing about, like, hey, there are no resources near the wall? Wrong-ish, wrong adjacent. A mildly uninformed? Misinformed? Bad evidence? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't take falling damage coming down this side. I say as I stop paying attention and take falling damage. Okay, so where are we at this process? Let's kind of go in here. And this is the drop shaft right here. So we want to go around it. Is this one of those lava rocks? I'm going to assume that's a lava rock. Here's the question. I'm going to dig this off to the side a bit. Put a light in here. Because it seems like parts of the rock wall, at least, are messing with me. One thing I wish the jetpack had was a option to hover in place. Some games let you do that with jetpacks, and it is extremely nice. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's just refill on health. At least healing is inexpensive. So I think, what do we go for next? Probably battery size more than anything else. That'll give us an insane amount of sustain. Just feather this every once in a while. The one problem is, we do have a rock here. A couple of rocks. Okay. So far, so good. Smooth these out. Keep everything clear. Yeah, so I've missed the thing I'm supposed to be looking for, which is roughly fine. Here's the question, do I take damage touching this thing? Oh, I very much do. There we go. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to blow up a handful of those. I'm just going to stick that over there so it's kind of easy to tell that this is the drop shaft. Yeah, unfortunately I feel like the thing I'm looking for is probably... Well, let's get to the point where it doesn't say up or down anymore. And then we can figure out what we're going to do. Let's see if we can make it a bit more light. In and out and... I mean, how much do I actually care about making it easy to get it in out of here at this point? We have a jetpack that can take me for days. That doesn't cost too much. Maybe. Okay, somewhere on this level. Yeah, that'll have to do. Doesn't cost me that much power. Once we have the bigger battery, it's really not going to be an issue. Now we just have to find this, whatever it is we're looking for. Yeah, because it's on this level. New material found. Oh. That means it's got to be over here. Inventory is full. Let's see. Is this going to be a problem? No, actually, it really doesn't use too much of the jetpack fuel. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can start using shafts and just flying out, and who cares, right? Alright, big battery upgrade. Should have bought the charge first, but whatever. Warning, haven't saved in a while. That's a good point. That's a good idea to save right before I do this. Ah. Interesting. This has actually ended up putting me near the wall. I wonder if it does get thinner as we go down. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so this shaft is somewhat of a failure. We do have some money. I need to buy some lights and maybe a dynamite. Yeah, oddly enough, this shaft seems a fair bit more effective. But none of them are, like, good so far, is part of the issue. Okay, oh, it wants me to go up. Yeah, so let's just add some floors. Is this going to Swiss cheese my carefully constructed tunnel network? Probably? But maybe it's fine. Okay, the fact that this is jutting out right here kind of implies, yeah, here it is. Let's grab another one of these. I wonder if this is what the key is used for. Oh, wow. I was right next to it earlier. Let's see. You know how I said I needed that dynamite? I was not wrong. It did not want me to go in here. Ooh, platinum. Okay, we've just got another one of these tunnel things. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so we get money, dynamite, lamp. Yes. We needed those things en masse. I think the other problem is if I Swiss cheese this too much, I actually lose a lot of semblance of where I'm supposed to go to get out of these zones. Oh well. At this point, we'll figure it out. The lights will guide me or something. I think it's mostly just... It feels like I'm getting close to the end. But I have no actual evidence in that direction one way or another. And so I'm just kind of going. Lava rock right there. Probably want to blow it up? Maybe. We will see. Here's one of my exit shafts. Inventory is full. And yeah, worst comes to worst, we just make a giant pit mine in the center of my yard. Especially as, like, I get more and more money. Probably going to go for the jetpack first. Grab another dynamite. 2 lamp. Sure. Yeah, I guess that was kind of close to a wall. Eh. Yeah, trying to avoid taking too much damage from this. Big emphasis on trying. Doing a good job of it? No. I really wish there were actually more upgrades that you could keep going, just make your drill bigger and bigger and bigger. I understand why it is the way it is, but incremental games thrive on giving you upgrades beyond even the possibility of reaching. At least in my opinion. Because it gives me something to work for, and it also means that I could be like, I don't need more inventory space. Give me the Giga Drill. Let me fire dynamite endlessly. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of that. Hopefully it won't hit the lamp. It did not. This is good. Alright. Really another one of these. Like, to some degree, no. To some degree, I don't have to blow up every lava rock, but I also have so much money at this point that I don't know what I'm going to be spending it on. Let's see. What am I even doing here? I don't know. The main question is, do we start digging around the outside? Do I go back to the top and dig down the center? Or no matter what, it's going to be scuffed. Like, I'd have to start over if I really wanted to adapt this setup to fully freefall. It feels like the tunnel is getting smaller, though. Like, dramatically so. Okay, where's one of my drop shafts? Here we go. Well. It's a goofy amount of money. Not quite enough for me to max out, but pretty close. Oh, I don't need too many more of those. Let's just buy a bunch of dynamite. Yeah, luckily bouncing off the walls of the tunnel system does not actually hurt me. At least to my knowledge. I'm just gonna put a light there. I haven't had anything pop up yet. Diamond. And yeah, much to my chagrin, the lava rocks don't actually put off light. You can see them. Okay, got it. Yeah, you can see the lava rock. Oh, beans. Didn't mean to break it. This is why I was hoping there'd be a hover. Because yeah, I wanna widen this just a little bit, so I can put some lights in, and actually have that light spread to the rest of the floor. On the plus side, there's a whole mess of things here. Alright. Do we just continue down? Well, I think this is a good enough spot for a pit stop. Seems like there's kind of a chamber that we've bumped into. Light here. And let's take a look. A lot of diamonds. Whole smack of diamonds. Well, I think I'm going to be able to max myself out with this. Did it get me anywhere useful? Or is it just a... Yeah. Just a big old money pit. I like those, though. Oops. Whatever. Okay, I should stop. Not that we are going to need money fairly soon. Like, we're getting to the point where, we no longer have things to spend money on. There we go. I mean, if this keeps up, I can buy another house. That is an option. Who knows what kind of treasures we'll have underneath. Okay, let's just leave that there. I wonder if that gets rid of the resources. It does not. Holy smokes, that's a lot of copper. Not that we really gain any direct benefit from copper, or like any of these resources at this point. My main thing is I just want to make this drop shaft bigger. So I don't have to worry about bumping my legs into any of the things as I go down. The ideal goal is to be able to go straight to the bottom without much fear, so I only have to hit the brakes right at the end. This is why technically doing this along the center would make more sense. But I like doing it along the wall because it means I can put lights down evenly and consistently without fear of digging them out eventually. And once again, you may ask, do we need to do this? And the answer is still probably no. I do really appreciate that the dynamite just leaves everything intact in the area. Oop, something hit me. I hit me. Okay, so what is this? Oh. Thought there was like a weird black resource to be found. The answer is no. Well, alright. I could do more, but I think the easiest answer I have here is to just continue dropping down this one side. I don't want anything to do with lava rocks, though. They can go away. Huh. It's a diamond in the wall. I can't harvest it. It feels like I've got to be getting close to the end. Because it feels like this is sloping inwards slowly. Yeah, notice how it's like slowly curving? Oh. Yeah, this looks like it would be it. Yeah, whatever is down here. And yeah, I can't dig that out. What? You got eaten by a mole, you lost your ores. Battery low. What? Okay, well, I mean, there's very little left for me. However, we might want to take a moment, just get a little bit more. I'm just gonna go buy a shit ton of dynamite. Probably should have bought it already, seeing as I could buy 27 dynamite right here and now. I was not expecting a boss fight at the bottom of this. To be honest, of all of the things to randomly be hanging out at the bottom, you know, a giant mole, that's not outlandish. But I still wasn't expecting a boss fight. I also was not expecting it to randomly just be like, you can't use your jetpack here. And I think I was too busy being flustered over that to do anything about the impending mole death. I'm very glad that the dynamite is small and not that dangerous. Yeah, I could keep going further down, but I was hoping to find more loot. I mean, we have 9 diamonds here. That's probably enough. And who knows, I might not even be able to kill the thing. It might be one of those where I have to run past it. Hard to say. Huh. What is the key for? I suddenly wonder. Because I have a key for something, but I've never been given reason to use it. Missed. Get them both. I know there's more. There's some question on whether or not using dynamite to blow up these rocks just to get more resources is really worth it. Oh, there's something here. Just a money bag. I mean, I will take it. I'll have to figure out how to get out of here. And shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. Got a lot of lava rocks. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that I stopped messing around with making a proper safe mine shaft and just went ham and said whatever happens happens. Okay, the one thing I do want to make sure is that I leave myself at least a couple hundred for my repair bills. Here it is. Because it's almost certain that the mole is going to kill me at least one more time. Maybe? I mean, maybe I'll get lucky. We will see. That's 5,000 though. That should be pretty good. I'll just leave myself 1,000. There you go, 1,090. 71 dynamite. I don't even know if I have to kill this mole or what I'm supposed to do about it. And I have no ores in my inventory. Okay, the main question is... Can't use dynamite here. Okay. So, I'm supposed to sneak past it. I guess one thing we can do is just not even heal nor charge. Okay, so turns out all the dynamite that I bought to try and kill the thing, not acceptably either. I'm a little miffed. You know, I have all these tools and the game's like, no. Nope. What? God damn it, Steam. Just had a pop-up being like, a refund is currently pending. And it's like, I really wish Steam would not do that to me while I'm in the middle of a game. Yeah, so we want to get past it into that small hole. Ah. Line of sight works. Are you kidding me? There's another one. There's another one. I think there's two, in fact. However, I'm not going to turn to look at any of them because that would be stupid. Well, I don't see anything else. Is this what the key is for? I think I know why the house is only $10,000. Is it just the moles? Are the moles just like restocking everything, or oh, the foot? Oh, yep. Old York. Yep, it's the moles. It's a weird mole conspiracy. Achievement mode unlocked. When starting a new game, you can now hunt achievements displayed in your garage. Can I see what the achievements are without starting a new game? I guess not that it matters. It's not that I'm planning on playing this again anytime soon. Yeah, we never did figure out what the key is for. I could go looking. It's probably something in here. Maybe it was for that chest. I wonder if you get to the end of it and you don't have the key and it's locked and you're like, whoops, I can't do anything. Yeah, so I think the winning move is to just not dig. To just instead live in the house. A good life lesson, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure trying to build a giant tunnel in your yard is extremely unwise, impractical, probably going to ruin your property value, and might get you in trouble with the law. I remember there was a lady that was like building a tunnel network underneath her house. And I think she ran into legal troubles with it, even though like it was cool as hell looking. But I don't know, I didn't pay too much of attention to that one. Also, what a bleak neighborhood, just walled in on every side by like rock walls. Like this feels like a weird Black Mesa neighborhood. I'm actually kind of disappointed. Like I know there's the whole mole business, but I really do feel like they could have had just like a one Lambda Corporation logo somewhere as like a, oh, you know, it's them for some reason. It doesn't need to be that. I mean, honestly, the Mole Corp was good enough. What is the, oh, this is what the keys are for. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, Holy shit, how much stuff did I miss? What? I don't remember it being nearly this plentiful when I was digging earlier, but you just, like, dig a small hole down and it's like a gazillion resources all at once. What the heck? Seeing as we've seen the ending, we know what's there. I could stop here, but we know that there is a key that is in fact findable somewhere in this process. I've just missed it. There we go. I've just missed it probably in my haste to dig to the center of this lollipop. Tootsie Pop as fast as I possibly could. So, let's go back and try and check things out just in case it pops up again. And find that key. Seeing as it's like the last remaining actual mystery in this game, I don't want to end this off with the one of the locks still locked. That just feels silly to me. There we go. I do hope to see more of this. Like, I actually really hope this game does well, purely from the perspective of, it'd be kind of neat to see the developers, honestly combine their two games together. I want to play Dirt Punk. Just bigger, deeper cave system that goes, like, much further, maybe a little bit more lateral depth. And then you have actual, like, structures that you're building and you're building out, and, like, you actually have reasons to build bases around here and stuff. I think that could actually be extremely cool. I know that's, like, very much just what Minecraft is, functionally. But I still feel like the whole diggy base buildy genre of games has so much room to expand. You know the other option we have, silly as it would be, is I'm trying to go down the center here, since I figure it's going to be the closest spot that I'm going to be able to get the other, or it's going to put me closest to everything. If this doesn't work, then maybe we start going down the sides. Oh. This might be it. Damn it. Okay, we got really lucky with our first one. Ow. And I have no way of really checking. Oh. There it is. Got the key. Huzzah. So, around depth 44. Kind of vaguely near the center, but hard to tell. I don't know where I am. It's not like this is a particularly large complex. I Swiss cheese this place pretty bad, but whatever. Let's see what's inside this chest. Dynamite radius upgrade and a teleporter. Please tell me I can buy more of those, damn it. I mean, it's fine. Would have been really nice to have those earlier. But alas. Where? Didn't expect that to fall through the world. Yeah, so the dynamite radius upgrade's pretty good. Why is that suddenly intangible? That's confusing. Well, I bought all of these dynamites. It would be remiss of me not to use them. you know? I do wonder if I can harm myself with dynamite. We should honestly do a test. I should probably save before I do that test, though. The other question is, does dynamite destroy a resource? It does. Okay, so yeah. It was not foolish of me to be careful with those. Don't play with dynamite, kids. Let's see. Sell that for like almost nothing. Alright, well, I don't think there's really much else for me to do. I guess I could put the teleporter down. Right here. Oh. It's a one-time it's a one-time use. It's fine. Alright, well, I think we've seen everything that there is to see. I could go absolutely mad and excavate this whole place, but I don't think I want to. I think I will leave that for the people who want to. I think I would just lose my mind. I think I'd need more tools and abilities and things to work towards. And the fact that the progression system caps off before you can really do too many fun things. Or, I don't know, it just caps off before you've excavated the whole hole. It feels a little sad. It'd be so neat if it just kept going. But I could also see some players getting stuck or mad about that, so, eh. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, I guess I might as well say a game about digging a hole is available now on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And they advertise it as being the price of a coffee. Hopefully it's the price of a regular coffee and not a super expensive coffee. I don't buy coffee, so I don't really know. But as far as like a short 2-hour experience, I really like this one. I hope they do another. But for now, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.